So if you're in the car space at all, you've definitely seen this before, and I have now fallen victim to it. You always see all those YouTubers that have their dash cam videos where they're showing like different things that happened, and you got their reaction on the road, and sometimes even behind them, and that's using a dash cam, but not just any dash cam. It is the Asdome M550 dash cam. Part of me believes that maybe this is just like a cheap Chinese kind of dash cam and it's really not that good quality, but from what I've seen, it doesn't really matter how good quality the dash cam is as long as you can capture what needs to be captured. And from the videos I've seen of people posting their dash cam videos on YouTube, it actually picks up their mic well enough that you could actually make content out of it. And while the WRX doesn't get that much seat time anymore, I still think it could be good because maybe I get some cool reactions of different stuff happening. Or, like most dash cams, if something bad does happen, we can hold people, even myself, responsible. So I'm thinking of placing it like right underneath here because that'll kind of be out of my way, but also I can still see it a little bit. But I'm trying to think how I want to tuck these wires. I can kind of maybe get it to go up here and then tuck it under the liner and try and run it like down this passenger door because I have to get to the cigarette lighter. Or maybe I could even run it off of this USB because that always turns on whenever the car turns on. I do think that this is a mod that I haven't done in a long time that I would definitely recommend to a lot of people. Like I always recommend my CarPlay Android Auto head unit because that just modernizes your car. This I think a lot of people need because I used to use a GoPro as a dash cam and the battery would only last like 4 hours, and if you left it in the car, it would just be dead whenever you'd use it again, or you have to take it inside and charge it, bring it back outside again. So I definitely think a dash cam is a good investment for everybody, especially this is like 80 bucks or something, and they have cheaper or more expensive ones depending on if you want to like, you know, record yourself with it or you just want to record the road, or I'm sure they have more features with different brands and stuff, but this is definitely going to be a worthwhile investment. So whenever it gets real hot in these, you know, PA summers that are coming up, I did have a chance where at a moment where this fell off, which I've never seen that happen before, but I stuck it back up with some like actual windshield tape and it hasn't moved since. So I'm hoping that the tape that is for this dash cam is the same, it doesn't just fall off as soon as it gets hot outside. So you got the dash cam. This one came with a rear camera, which I'm not entirely sure I'm going to do because I already have a rear camera that's hooked up to this head unit, so that when I put the car in reverse, I can see on there the backup camera. So this, I feel like if I'm keeping it, not for now I'm gonna do it, but if I would keep it, they make an attachment for this where you can slide this into and then stick it just like this on your rear windshield. And I think I might like that more if I do choose to do that. Let's do a test just to make sure it turns on and everything. Okay, it's not on, which is good because we're not supposed to get power to cigarette lighter. Now it's turning on. So you can adjust this camera right here. This is actually in a fairly decent spot. You can kind of see, you guys can't see it that well, but this kind of does up here get into the shot a little bit, my rear view. But that's not the end of the world, and my seats look purple. I'll have to put this actual footage into the video and you can see kind of what it looks like, but it looks pretty good. This cable's in the way. But we're gonna tuck that away whenever we do the final stuff. And there's so many different settings and things that we can go into, but for now, I mean, just seeing that it works and stuff, it's pretty sick. And it just automatically starts recording. Like you can kind of see maybe it's recording right here. So that's nice. You don't have to like hit a button or anything. It just automatically starts doing it. The route that we're going, that I'm going to try and tuck this, is we're going to go up like the rear view mirror does, and I'm going to tuck it under the headliner, try and go on the inside of here all the way down, and then we can kind of wedge it, not like wedge it, but you know, shove it in here because it's got some give in there, and go under the footwell, up that little crack right there, and then straight into the outlet, and I think that'll be pretty good. Now comes the frustrating part of having to find a way to tuck everything, because you know, maybe your headliner in your 2018, 2019, whatever, isn't as loose as mine, that you can just start shoving cables up here. See, maybe I'm weird for wanting it to look super clean, but you ever seen those people who like will install like subs or something in their car and they have to get to the battery, like put a fuse in it, and they have it run through like the outside of the door jamb or just something weird? I just always look at it like, what are you doing? Okay, maybe once I stop yanking on it and stuff, this will stay more in place. So I'll tuck that in at the end. but we're running it up underneath here. You can't really see any of the cable because it's all tucked behind there. It's even tucked into the side here past this guard, so you can't see it at all. But underneath, I'm gonna have to find some way to keep it up. Like, you can even see that fuse or whatever is hanging down. So I'll have to get some zip tie some of this down here, and then run it through this crack and into our port, and I think we're done. I hate the people who be taking their zip tie and they leave like a giant tail off the end of it. So when you're looking underneath like this, you'll kind of see different spots where there's other cables, and you can just zip tie them straight to that. So we should probably do this, make sure it plugs in, and then actually take this and tuck it for however much slack you want there. So in this case, I don't really use this like ashtray drawer or anything very often. By tucking it along this top portion, if I give it a little more slack, it still is functional. So maybe we'll do it like that. And that means we can go back here, reassess this portion, and how we're gonna tuck the rest of it back under here. Sometimes it can be easier if you're using like a plastic pry tool or something too, instead of just trying to jam it in there with your fingers. Look at that, you can barely even tell. So here's our final product, and I gotta say, it looks pretty clean. It tucks right up there, goes all underneath the headliner, all down this A-pillar. We got a pretty big crack here, but you know, it goes down there, down the passenger side. We have it zip tied underneath here, so you can't even see it, you don't even know it's there. And then we're coming up this, and we even retained our drawer still, because we tucked it up above, and it plugs in right here. So there is like a Sentry mode you can do on it where you connect it to the battery, so it's technically always on, and then whenever you're driving and stuff, I guess you wouldn't have to do this because it's getting power all the time to the battery. You'd still have to tuck a cable though, but then you have to wire stuff to the battery. I already got the subs and everything wired up to it, and that drains the battery a little bit, so I think one less thing pulling on the battery is probably good for this car. So now I'll go out, drive a little bit, show you guys the quality of the camera from a perspective like this, where it's doing like selfie video, and then also on the road. And maybe at some point I'm gonna also do the rear camera. I don't really know yet though, because I don't know if I like need it. So I don't exactly know where the mic is on this dash cam, but I guess now is a good test with windows down. If it like picks up, the windows are like halfway down. If it picks up any wind noise or anything like that. Now that we're windows up, I guess this is kind of more of a better scenario for sound because the wind's not blowing in the way or anything. So I guess this would be a good mic test to see how good or bad it's picking up my voice, because there's no way anything's interfering with it except for like the car noise. Honestly, for the $90 I paid for it, I think it's a mod that was definitely overdue, if you want to call it a mod, that I should probably need to do on all my cars now, because it's always good to have a dash cam. Thank you guys so much for checking out the video. I appreciate it. Hope this was something that was a little interesting, because I know dash cams maybe aren't that interesting, but I still appreciate you checking out the video. Hopefully you can pick one up, or maybe something similar. It doesn't have to be this one. This is just the one that, you know, all the content creators use, so you gotta hop on the bandwagon. But you know, like, dislike, subscribe, comment on whatever you were thinking about during this video, and we'll see you guys in the next one.